Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel, The Price of Fate Tarot. The price of fate to me has always been you play the hand you're dealt. You accept it, you understand it, you know you can shape it, but you can't control it. It lands where the cards lie. And this is my second ever public reading. So if you find this, it must be divine because I have no followers. I don't follow anybody yet. I just started this. I have been on a spiritual journey most of my life, and I've had psychic encounters with other humans most of my life. I've had psychic dreams most of my life. I've been able to lucid dream since I was a kid, and then I've trained how to do it pretty well since then. I'm into all aspects of the spiritual and the weird, as I like to say. Not weird in a bad way. Just because it's weird doesn't mean it's bad. I did a reading for the Divine Masculines before, and that got so long. I'm going to do a separate one for the Divine Feminines. And I may do some kind of a general or an overview reading, maybe a past, present, future after this, but I'll probably have to cut it into two. I usually talk too much and go way too long, as it is. So today, we are going to be using the Philly Tarot deck. I really like this deck. I asked someone to get it for me, and they did. Nice friend, right? They listen. They listen to what you want. They don't pick something and say, oh, I thought you would really like this, but it's something they really like instead. All right, I just did a break, and I got, at the top here, the 10 of Pentacles, someone who's very grounded and wise in their ways with money and family is something that's an interest to them. Loyalty, pets, they love pets, dogs. And then underneath that, at the back, the Hierophant, bringing us a message. Bringing us a message, us Divine Feminines, and what kind of messages we're sending out. This just wanted to jump out as soon as I touched the deck. The 2 of Cups. I love that the cups in this Philly deck are cheesesteaks. And those are mummers. I'm not going to go into what mummers are right now. That's Philly lore, but you got your Leo Lion energy. It's the 2. I like this one because you can see someone's. This one appears to be the masculine to me in this, and that's the feminine. We obviously have one of each. They're both very fluid in nature, but they have a little bit longer hair, and this is a little bit more masculine of a jaw now, gender, whatever. It's the 2. I could say the yin and the yang, and then the black and the white, but oh, I can't say that. Whoops. It's true, though. But the masculine is reaching for the love that the feminine has to give. You as a feminine may be someone who loves to put love into their food like I do. When you cook for someone and you're so happy when they eat it. And because they have love in their hands, though, which is indicative to me of what we know the masculines have been going through with karmic situations, holding on to one love and afraid to let go before grabbing onto the next. That's never really a good move in a relationship. So we're going to see what the rest of the energy has to say here. What do our divine feminines feel in their 5D at this time? What do our divine feminine have unconscious? What are they not aware of in their unconscious and their 5D selves? What can we tell our human selves right now, us feminines? In the 5D, where are we at? In the 5D. I'd like to get in touch with the feminine 5D. What kind of messages do we have for ourselves? Sight unseen to our human eyes. The reversed. This came out for my masculines. They know, because we are our twin flame selves, we are one. We are our masculine in our 5D and our 3D. Well, not the 3D as much, but when we come together, we are. But the spiritual is always together. That's never separate, because spirit energy, I can think of them right now. They can think of me. And then we're together. It's the 2. And this is the man who was weighing options in his own reading yesterday, the masculine, their own, whatever, that there's one ship that's setting sail towards something and one that's leaving. And now, looks like we, in our 5D selves, know that they've made maybe that decision, or they've come to a decision. We do know that a lot of them have. Or it's the end of that decisiveness period. And we're going to say, what's usually away from something means, to me, a thing, a place, a situation, a person. Leave one, go to another. So that decisiveness about that. And what is this? What do our 5D feminine selves want to tell us about this decision that was made or is about to be made? What do our 5D feminines want to tell ourselves here? Queen of Swords energy. We know that there's someone who speaks the truth even if it hurts a little bit. A feminine, that's us. I know that's me. I'm very unfiltered lately, post-COVID especially. Just a very, wise woman who's not afraid to speak out loud, sing it from the mountaintops, get on a microphone. We're familiar with that. And what do our 5D feminine selves want to tell us to speak out loud? What do our 5D feminines want to tell ourselves to speak out loud about this decision? We know I know in my own personal situation, I may have said things that seemed cutting to kind of give the masculine some kind of an indication where I was coming from with his indecisiveness. We are in communication, so I did know there's something here that was between us. It's unfinished business. We have unfinished business. Queen of Swords. What else do our 5D feminine selves want to tell us about this Queen of Swords with this decision? What else do our 5D feminine selves want to tell us about our Queen of Swords decision? What else do our 5D feminine selves? Oh, stiff cards. They're bound up. What do our 5D feminines want to tell us about ourselves that we don't know? What can we tell ourselves here in the physical from our 5D messages? What else is in the 5D? The world. I believe this came out for the masculine, but the twins have the world opening up in front of them. The twins all over the world right now, the real world and the metaphysical world, are coming together in unions. They have increased their own powers. They're becoming the most powerful version of themselves. They're going spiritual. They know they control their own fate. I believe the feminines, especially myself, in control of your own world. I love the Philadelphia cards. I love Always Sunny. All right, so the feminines, they know this decision. There's something here that even we had to make a decision about whether to move on and let go. That masculine has also done that because we are the masculine. Whatever it means to each side, there's something they're both letting go, and that's over. They both decided, like, this is what I want. And we know what we want. We're strong with our words. In our 5D, we decided in our head, even if it hurt us, letting go of something, because that'll bring you the world. We have the world. It'll bring us even closer to what we want. Fate, divinity. That's our last message here. Let me get one more message from our 5D feminine. Where are we at? 5D feminine. Tell us what we need to know. 5D feminine about fate and the world. What will this bring us? 5D feminine message to ourselves about fate. 5D feminine message. Whoa, that's way too many to read right now. I know something wants to come out in there. If it wants to come out, it'll come back. 5D feminine. The cards are very jumpy. 5D feminine. Alright, I just got so many. I'm just going to take the top one that fell out because it was a whole pile and this was on top. Strength. Infinity. Infinite strength. We have infinite strength in our mental space. Your body can become tired and worn out, and so can your mind, but your spirit, your soul always burns. Stay strong. And the world will be yours, feminines. In our minds, we need to remember that. Masculines, they have physical strength a lot. We're very strong in our mental capacity, in our 5D. So now I want to speak to my feminine. Break again, cut again. Just strong to do that. In our 3D selves, feminine. Let's talk about our talk to our feminine in this 3D. What's going on with our feminine in 3D? With this kind of little indecisiveness that's ended. What's going on with our feminines in the 3D selves? What's going on with our feminine in the 3D at this time? Oof. This one, the Four of Swords, has come out before I started filming my readings for me so many times upright in the last 6 months, where it's this feminine in a bed praying or journaling, using they're putting their energy into, talismans, things like this to find out, should we get on our knees and beg for this person that we want, or should we just kill ourselves? Basically, this is a coffin. This is a, when they put the stone, like, mausoleum thing. I don't know what it's called. The popes are in them or whatever. But I don't even see this as a person. Usually I see this as the statue figure of someone remembering the dead. Now, dead energy, dead things, dead ends, they're dead. The dead ends are deaded. If there's something here with, look, it was this one above it, right? If this masculine, or in this decision, we know our masculines made some kind of a decision about either a dead relationship, a person that maybe is dead to them, like, you're dead to me, a dead situation. They're both reversed. The decisiveness and that painful thing that needed to die, maybe, it's over. They're both turned upside down, feminine. So we know in our physical, this could be you and your twin. This could be just you in your body, and you pray, or you do things, you're letting go, your rituals, things like that. However you take it, however it reads, I see it as an end to praying for the masculine. I'm guilty of that. Praying, please come to me, please come back to me, please, practically begging. And I let go of that recently. So I'm hoping you are all maybe able to do that, even if it means letting go of the person that's attached. Your soul will always be attached to them. That's the hardest part about this for me too. I struggle with it. Then I finally did say, you know what, I let go of needing to be with this person physically in any way, shape, or form. And then it felt so much better. And then I saw them, actually, randomly, in person. We don't live in the same city or state. We both move around a lot for work and things. And I did let that go. And I was able to see them for a brief conversation. How you been? Yada, yada. Nice to see ya. Gotta go. Great to catch up. Talk soon, something like that. And it made me feel so much better immediately. So I hope you're able to get something like that, whether it's them leaving something and coming to you, or you just possibly leaving them. It's not a sad thing. You can always go back. Remember, we've got infinite strength and time, even though time doesn't seem like it. Take your ego timelines off of it. I struggle with that as well. Queen of Swords energy. What's our feminine and 3D need to know about this? Queen of Swords energy. What's this? What do our feminines need to know in the 3D about this? Woo, boy. The Devil. Reversed. How much do you love this Devil? Me. Gritty. The Devil reversed. That means any kind of addiction cycles, addictions to love, addictions to ways of being, even if you were, so addicted to the feeling of having to get this out, this swords energy out of you. Sometimes, just saying, it's cathartic to say things, and then that's okay. When you're done with that, when that's over, your shackles come off. You wave bye-bye. Wave bye-bye. Bye-bye. Then the world. Let's see what the world wants to bring for the feminine in the 3D. What's the fate of the world here? Bring for our feminine in the 3D. The fate of the world. Bring for the feminine in the 3D here. What will the fate of the world? This one. Back to 10 of Pentacles. A grounded person who loves dogs, is mature. Maybe they're white hair, or maybe they're just mature in their soul. They're maturing. This is a masculine with a beard. I don't know if you have an older person or someone you've never dated that's gray before, or you're not even dating. Your twin doesn't have to be someone you're dating or seeing, but this is grounding. The world, if you move through that world energy and keep that world energy in your head, in your soul, in your knowledge, you'll have these pentacles. And this, whew, that card's so on fire. You'll have this little family that you're currently, maybe you feel like you're just an old soul like me, and you want this young love with a little kid and a dog too. You're gonna watch and see that happen, maybe for yourself, or even if you just like watching it happen for others and you're content in just being your old self, that's okay too. I kind of feel like that lately, the older I get. I'm just okay petting my dog over here and like, look at you guys go with your kids that are in soccer and stuff. Isn't that fun? Alright. Feminines in our 3D, strength, we got the world. What else will this bring us in our 3D? If we got strength, if we keep our strength up. That's the Rocky song. What else? Feminine 3D, we have strength. What will the strength bring us? Stay strong. What will the strength bring us? And these pentacles. What will being strong bring us? What do we know? Being strong, strength. Feminine in our 3D. What will strength? What will strength give us? Strength. Give us strength. Lord, give me strength. I think I'm going to switch the deck. That one's went kind of quiet on me. I give a little spank. We like spankings around here. We got booties. All kinds of stuff. Alright. What do our feminines in the 3D? Where will our feminines be in the 3D when they take on this energy of strength and resilience and not caring if you don't have this yet? If you're grounded in your earthly things and you got your abundance, you know what we're gonna see next is here for the feminine in the 3D. If we stay strong. Staying strong will bring what to the feminine in the 3D energy? Feminine 3D energy, what does this strong 5D bring us? What will this strong 5D bring to us? Oh, I can't read that many. Come on, be serious, guys. This is strength. Strength of spirit will bring what to the feminine in the 3D? Strength of spirit and mind and soul will bring what kind of things or energy towards the feminine? What kind of news is coming for the feminine with this strength? Well, all right, look, people, be strong, because you becoming strong in the 5D is getting you ready to become strong. Journey alone on the 3D. This person always looks like they're in a forest that's basically on fire almost, but it's also very autumny, so it could just represent the time of year we're entering into. And this being left out in the cold, this icy little energy that's something's, it's not going to happen anymore. You're going to be in the thick of things, and you're going to need strength. Push away any kind of dark energy that's clinging on to you, that's bringing you down, any kind of attachments. Again, devil energy, a little darkness inside you. Get rid of any kind of, if you need to go to treatment, go to treatment. If you need a therapist, get a therapist. If you need to see a psychic regularly, if that does it for you, do that. If you need to do your own readings, meditation, yoga, just going to the gym and pumping some iron, whatever gets you mentally strong, because you're going to need to be physically strong too. Go get physically strong. Hit the gym. Fall is coming, and then winter's right behind it. You don't want to get frozen out. You got all your wands. You've got all, I can't count. 9, that's 9, right? 9. It's tricky. It's like Dolly likes to make illusions. I love these Dolly cards, but it's like, wait a minute, is that one in the background that I missed? I'm still counting. It's the 9. But you're almost, you have all of your spiritual foundation built up around you in the physical. You're very strong. You just got to watch that dark energy that's there. And then what are some messages that if we could tell our masculine right now, if we could call them today, right now? I probably could, but it's like 1:30 in the morning. It might even be 2:30 in the morning. I don't know. His karmic might get mad. If we could tell our masculine anything right now, in the physical, on the phone, on text, carrier pigeon. Mine says he prefers handwritten notes. I joke about doing it on hemp paper with a feather pen, which is so funny. That these feathers are the swords in this one. Like, I can ruin days. If our feminine could tell our masculine anything right now, what would we tell them? If there's any masculines watching secretly and they want to know what we're thinking in our minds, what could our feminine tell our masculines right now if they could? What would our feminine tell our masculine? Now these cards went quiet again. I go back here. Focus. What would our feminine tell our masculine right now if they could? What kind of conversation would happen between these two? 6 of Cups. I don't have it out because it was the bottom and top card earlier, but now it's the masculine energy as I see it, handing the love back to the woman or to her. I think we're telling our masculines, give the love where you think it's deserved, because this one's not already holding a cheesesteak like that person in the other card where it was reversed, where the masculine had a cheesesteak in the left hand, a love of some sort, but then he saw that the divine feminine was standing there with her love to hand it to him in whatever form it took, whether it's food or a gift or actual love or just touch or words of encouragement. He wasn't ready to drop that other one, but he sees this childlike energy in the feminine that he knows she'll take it with both hands and enjoy it and hold on to it. And he's got one back here for himself so they can go walk off and eat them together, and they've got all these little cheesesteaks on their path. Love. She tells him, trust love. Give love where you want to give it. And you'll get love. You'll have love. It's as simple as that, masculine. I could tell that to anybody and they would understand. Twin flame or not, soulmate or not, just a person. And what else do our feminines want to say to our masculines at this time if they're peeping us and watching us and they want to know, get inside our head without directly asking us, because they like to do that, I'm sure. I would love to do it. I can do that. I can read thoughts. So I can read people too, but people can read my thoughts, so that's a dangerous game. But what would our masculines want to hear from us? What would we want to tell our masculine? What do we want to tell our masculines? And overall, what do we want to tell our masculines? Just what do we want to tell them? What would we like to tell our masculines here about this love and moving forward in this connection? What do we want to tell our masculines about love moving forward in this connection? Love in general? What do we want to tell them? Whoa, something wants to come out here. What do we want to tell our masculines about love in general? What would we tell our masculine right now if we could talk to them? A whole pile of stuff just tried to jump. What would we tell our masculine right now? What do we want to tell our masculine? All right. There's so many messages that want to come out. What do we tell our masculine? What do we want to tell our masculines? Whoops. This one keeps coming out. What do the feminine want to tell our masculine right now? Come on, I'm wasting these people's time. I need to get this reading out. get impatient with myself. I know. Temperance is going to come out now. Watch. What do we want to tell our masculine at this time? They're like very tricky here. Never had this much trouble. Maybe it's our brain. I'm gonna switch back. Maybe our 5Ds know. Maybe our masculine shouldn't know anything besides that to just give love where it's deserved. Love will bring you a home. What do we want to tell our masculine at this time? And overall in the connection, about the connection. What do our feminine want to tell our masculine? All right, these two ones come out. Justice keeps coming out no matter what. Every reading I do practically that. And it's funny because I threw this one where he's handing the love after he's done making the decisions and the death period is over. He's starting this childlike, innocent state. My masculine is much taller than me. And to hand love to someone else who's in touch with their inner child. I think we both recently, I definitely went on an inner child journey. I believe he may have as well. Fell between the Queen of Swords and the Devil. And then justice kind of came out and wanted to go right here, that there will be justice between this Queen of Swords and this Devil. These any kind of addictions we were fighting, or being mean with our words, or in our head, even negative self-talk. That's justice is going to come out about this love connection. Even though she kind of knows there's people talking about it, I think. Six of Pentacles, there's some kind of dark, there's like a dark, powerful energy surrounding this with like scrolls with knowledge. Like there's knowledge here, that secrets that may have come out, that somebody was trying to hide, gossipy kind of energy. So justice will prevail over that gossipy kind of energy. And what's our last? This, as soon as I touch the cards, this Tower. It's been rampant no matter what deck I use. We know there's been a Tower. I mean, some masculines have come forward and said to their feminines in the physical, like, look, there's a Tower and I'm trying to hold on, but I don't know if I can. I don't know if it's, and then people have been having towers all over, but financially, businesses, jobs have been changing, positions in relationships. We're out of time here. I think I'm going a little long, but I'm going to just get one more card. Overall energy between the twins at this time in the physical. What's the overall energy between the twins this time in the physical? Whoa. So I got this rough decisions period is coming to an end. Any kind of, for the feminines in the 5D, we know the masculines have reversed, made a decision about coming towards them and leaving something behind, jobs, families, karmics. Queen of Swords energy in our head. We're strong with our words. We said our piece, and we kind of didn't care. The world, we have the world in front of us. The whole world is in front of us. By doing that, by saying your piece to these masculines who've been indecisive and been, oh, I don't know, should I stay with this person? Should I go with this person? Should I stay with this job? Should I go to this job? Should I move to this side of the country? Should I stay here? Blah, blah, blah. That's done because we said, just kind of cut it. Just do it. Whether we said it internally and they heard it, or we, said, just thought it enough, they will hear it eventually. We have the world, our whole world. We have fate. We have strength. Mentally, we're so strong. We've this death of this woman that's been praying and begging for the universe to bring her this indecisive man. That period's over. Devil energy's over. So any kind of negative self-talk, that's gone. It's out the window. Where shackles are being freed. Or any kind of addiction cycles or codependencies that's done away with in our physical. We've acknowledged we are old souls in our physical, and we're okay with being alone and just watching other people be happy. It's no longer makes us sad or tormented. Like, we don't have that. We're just kind of comfortable just sitting back, petting our dog. You hear my dog snorting in the background. She's a little pug-nosed type of pit bully and she can't breathe. We're going to go on this journey into 3D. We got to be strong. We've been on this journey and we've been strong. I think we need to stay strong because we got that wands, the forest. We're still in the forest right now in 3D. I know I am. Not out of the woods yet, like they say. Then we have this. What we want to tell our masculines is Give love to the one you feel deserves it. Don't do it for any other reason. And I just noticed as I was saying that, there's actually someone in the background walking away from these two. And that could be, maybe this person's with a karmic and that knows that they choose this love over here that brings them happiness, and that's just taking off. Or it could be the feminine in the 3D telling the masculine, like, hey, I'm walking away. So if you're going to keep giving this one love, yeah, I always give both options. I can't really decide for you. You have to take it how it runs with you. But there's love here that the masculine wants to pick up and have with whoever this is in the situation. And there's something that's leaving or someone that's leaving, maybe on their own accord. Maybe the masculine didn't have to walk away. Maybe the masculine just ends up, you know, getting whoever that is to walk off, whether it's us. We could be saying, I'm walking, or something could be walking away, and we could be shown that there's love coming towards us from our masculine. Either way, justice is coming on top of that devil and that swords energy, Queen of Swords. That justice is coming about anybody who's been gossiping, especially talky. And Tower moment, the strength. This is on top of both the strength cards. I laid it. The strength, you need the strength mentally, and you're gonna get through this journey here that's in the physical right now. These woods you're almost out of. There's the tower's causing that tower energy, whether it's you internally tower, a tower with your twin and something they're involved in, a tower with just this energy connection between you and your twin. If you let go, that could be a tower for you. A lot of different options, but masculines or feminines sensing this tower, whether they know about the you and your karmic, or you and your situation in your life, or whether they are just had to have a tower and saying, well, I'm going to walk away because I know you're still trying to give someone else love. Justice is coming. One last message to clear out the karma, for lack of a better word here at the end of the reading. Well, all right, 2 messages wanted to fall out. There's a Page of Pentacles on the horizon. Younger, has their finger on the button of society, maybe, because it's right underneath the money. This isn't the money right here. This is the earthly things. And then 2 pages. Wow. Okay, so then this to me always looks like, even though the page is, you know, sometimes a masculine, this one looks feminine to me, has like kind of a dress. Could be a young boy too, but so could this one. They both are like young and androgynous. So we're just going to say, I'm going to say that this is a page on both of us. I think both of us are a little immature about something still. Maybe one about money and one about the swords. Like maybe they cut with words still accidentally, and maybe this one's still like, I want the shiny thing, mommy. I want the shinies. I want the money. And this one just, this is like, I know this energy is like you cut someone with your words, and then you got to show up with the roses or the flowers to kind of chill them out, because there's this little devil energy. See this like scary little demon snake thing back here? These Stali cards are a little scary sometimes, but that's, that might be the masculine, because you know what? I'm going to tell you what, I went in my bathroom the other day. Huge moth out of nowhere appeared as I closed my eyes once to wash my face, and I opened my eyes in front of my face. Huge moth. And the moth I feel was representative of this metamorphosis of darkness into light, which this kind of whole card looks like, because there's all this dark smoke, but all the physical things are very yellow and light. So transmuting, which I'm very good at. I'm transmuting success. Feminines, I think, are in this kind of energy. I think the masculines are still here, but they feel like they hurt someone with their words or their actions, and because of a dark energy inside them, that maybe they're still immature about this darkness. I mean, we're both coming into touch with our darkness, especially my horoscope today said a lot of dealing with shadow work. Shadow work for both the twins, I think, is going to be needed to still continue. So if you're on any kind of a shadow work journey, journaling helped me. Doing these readings, meditating, all the typical stuff. But shadow work is tough. It's kind of like having a bad dream while you're awake sometimes. It gives you that sense of panic for a minute. To me, it does, because I'm like, sometimes I'll even cry. But twins. try to become your knight. Try to become your next level. Keep working on that, and I think you'll come together and as knights and then kings, queens and kings, like you're meant to be. But this to me is the twins. Where I asked for energy surrounding the general energy for the whole connection, and that's clearly to me two different energies. Not, it's two different people here. I don't see this as just one person who's very immature. I'm not going to say that. I see this as two that have their own demons. Like, even in this, I'll just show this one more time. I'm gonna get out of here. This is very curvy, and like the mouth is kind of curving over to bite, and then this looks like this little is like a little dark snake that's trying to bite away at this finger, and that's got its finger on the button of society, and almost about to have its money in its hands and its earthly things and its earthly pleasures. So I hope that my rambling, incoherent nonsense resonates with someone and helps you, and I will be posting more videos all the time, hopefully. Thank you.